Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to take a look back at the 2017 to 2018 Philadelphia Eagles season. It was an incredible year for the team, and we're going to break down all the highlights, starting with the off-season moves that set the stage for their remarkable season. The Eagles made some major moves in the off-season, starting with hiring their new head coach, Doug Pederson. Pederson was a former NFL quarterback and assistant coach who had spent the previous 3 seasons as the offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs. He brought a new energy to the Eagles and implemented a high-powered offensive system that would come to define the team's success. The team also made some key acquisitions in free agency and trades, bringing in players like Alshon Jeffrey, Torrey Smith, Chris Long, and LeGarrette Blount. These moves bolstered the team's offensive and defensive lines and added some much-needed experience and leadership to the roster. The regular season got off to a great start for the Eagles, as they won their first 3 games in dominant fashion. Quarterback Carson Wentz was playing at an MVP level, and the offense was putting up big numbers every week. But in Week 14, disaster struck when Wentz suffered a season-ending ACL tear in a game against the Los Angeles Rams. Despite losing their starting quarterback, the Eagles managed to rally behind backup Nick Foles and win their last 2 regular season games to secure the number 1 seed in the playoffs. The Eagles' playoff run began with a hard-fought victory over the Atlanta Falcons in the divisional round. The defense played a major role in the win, holding the Falcons to just 10 points and keeping them out of the end zone in the final minutes of the game. Next up was the NFC Championship game against the Minnesota Vikings, who were heavily favored to win. But the Eagles came out firing on all cylinders and never looked back, putting up 38 points and earning a trip to the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl matchup pitted the Eagles against the New England Patriots, who were led by legendary quarterback Tom Brady. The game was a back-and-forth battle, with both teams trading blows throughout the first 3 quarters. But it was in the 4th quarter that the Eagles made their mark. With just over 5 minutes left in the game, Nick Foles and the offense pulled off one of the most daring trick plays in Super Bowl history, called the Philly Special. Foles took the snap, handed the ball off to a running back who then flipped it to tight end Trey Burton, who threw a touchdown pass to Foles in the end zone. The play gave the Eagles a crucial lead and momentum that they would hold onto for the rest of the game. The defense came up with a huge stop in the final minutes, and the Eagles secured their first-ever Super Bowl victory by a score of 41-33. And there you have it, folks. That was a look back at the 2017 to 2018 Philadelphia Eagles season. From the off-season moves to Wentz's injury, and of course, the historic Super Bowl victory, it was a season that Eagles fans will never forget. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.